Hello, welcome to Narrowboat Precious Jet. Today is Wednesday the 16th of June. I think it's the 16th. Sure it's the 16th. Yeah, Wednesday the 16th of June. Today is going to be much like yesterday really, yesterday's vlog, in the fact that I'm going to mainly concentrating on plumbing stuff. So I have been to the shop this morning and purchased some goodies. So 2 long flexi pipes, or longer flexi pipes for the clarifier. So that'll be the hot and cold feed for the clarifier. Unfortunately, they don't do a non-restrictive pipe. Oops, daisy. And these pipes are quite thin. So, and I've been and bought another couple of these non-restrictive ball valves. So I can get on with doing that and get the clarifier plumbed in. At least the water side of the clarifier will be plumbed in. It won't be plumbed into the engine just yet, but that will be a job for soon. Because once I've got the clarifier plumbed into the water, there's no reason why I can't then do the plumbing to the clarifier from the engine. So that will be on the cards soon. I think that's going to have to wait until I've got the kitchen sorted though. So getting ahead of myself. So today we'll just concentrate on doing the plumbing, getting that up and running, and then see how much spare time we have later. I want to be here until about 3 o'clock. I've got to go to my mum's at 3 o'clock and meet up with my brother to move some furniture around for my mother. So that'll be that today. So that's my time limit for today. So I'll set my alarm on my phone for 3 o'clock. Make sure I don't miss that appointment. And that's pretty much about it. So hope you enjoy the vlog. We'll see how far we get and we'll see what we do. There's no rush to do anything now. I'd rather concentrate on getting things right rather than getting the boat ready, if that makes sense. Only if the fact is, alright, I'm 51 years old now, but I don't want to be doing anything like this again. Not to this boat anyway. And the plan is, once I've finished all this work, I'm going to live on the boat and this is going to be my home. So I don't really want to be revisiting any of these things again. This is why I've gone expensive on the shower, and I'm trying to do the plumbing as best I can so that I don't ever have to touch it again. And that was the reason why in the bilge I spent so much time cleaning, rust proofing, and then 2-packing the bilge, because if I do get a water leak in there, I don't want to have to worry about it. I could just pump the water out with a sump pump or a bilge pump and then forget about it, because the epoxy resin should stop it rusting. If not forever obviously, but for a few years. So hopefully I shouldn't have to worry about doing any of this work again. And that's the reason why I've gone so hard and done so much this time, is so that in the future I don't have to worry about it basically. So anyway, enough of me rabbiting, let's get on with the boat. One of the viewers has had a bit of a thought and I'm going to show you that now. Alright? Oh, you're not subscribed? You know who you are. Yeah. Okay, subscribe, don't forget. And also, don't forget your likes and comments. I do like your comments. Fabulous stuff. So, from me and Charlie, we ready to start work? Yeah? Okay, let's start work. Alright? So, toilets. We're back to this again just for a second. So, one of my subscribers, NW, Nigel, he suggested that rather than having the bulkhead mounted here, which would be this way round, rather than having the bulkhead mounted here and having quite a restrictive space there, look, because once that toilet's mounted in there, you are quite tight, and for those with a larger frame, shall we say, would struggle to use that toilet. And that at the time, that was the only way I could see of doing it. However, Nigel is a star, because he suggested, let's just move this out of the way a second. He suggested turning it this way around, which is very possible because that just spins up. Let me just turn this round. So that spins around like that. And he has suggested mounting the toilet here, like this, and having this board like that. having it against the wall there, which would need to be that way round, and then having the toilet like this, so that you enter the toilet here, and it gives you more room through there, look, to walk, and to sit down. Look, wow, look at all that room. You can sit with your legs open now, you know, and I like that. I think that's a brilliant idea. So Nigel, thank you very much. That is exactly how this toilet is going to be mounted. And Nigel, you're a star, because I like that idea. That's very good. So the plan of attack here now is I have my non-return valve. So I'm going to fit this on the cold water section before the clarifier tank. So that's going to go on to here first. That's your cold water feed, and then this will be your hot water feed out. So that's going to go on to here first. So I've got my little bit of pipe, and then what I'll do is I'll plumb this into the end of the in the end here, because that's a compression fitting in there. And then what I'll do then is this will then get the flexi on it and go to the clarifier from the flexi. So that's the plan for this now. Obviously there is a directional arrow on there, I don't know whether you can see it. So the water flows that way. So that side needs to go up to the tank. Sorry, up to the tap. Okay, so that's the two feeds now ready to go. So you've got your hot water at the top and your cold water at the bottom, both with flexes. I think I'm going to mount a little clip here just to hold that in place, just to stop it vibrating, unless I can get one on the engine room side, which I can't. So it's got a little bit too much movement on that pipe for my liking. Yeah, right. Okay, two long flexes, which are possibly these two. Let's see how much space we've got on these regarding on the tank. Let's just lift the tank in place now and have a look to see what room we have. Excuse me. Right. I want to get the water feed at the very, very bottom. So I can pretty much put the hot in the top, or the cold in the top, or the hot in the bottom, or the cold in the bottom. So this is where I'm going to ask you another favour again. Which way round would you recommend the hot tap into the tank? The cold going in and the hot coming out? Because I'm thinking I'm better off having the cold in the bottom and the hot feed coming out the top, and that way that way the tank will never go empty, will never dry up, and I won't risk overheating the element. There's always going to be water in there, isn't there? That's my thinking anyway. I'm never going to draw all the hot water out if the exit's at the top rather than the bottom. I'm thinking the way you're supposed to do it is have the feed at the bottom. Sorry, the feed off the tank at the bottom. So let me know what you think, guys, and because I can plumb this in any time, there's no massive rush to plumb this in. I just need to check to make sure these pipes fit, make sure they're long enough. I'm sure they will be. So that what I was thinking was cold water going into the bottom. So that's absolutely fine. There's plenty of space there to put a cold water tap on the pipe to the cold water feed. That's no problem at all. And then the hot water coming out the top. Yeah, that's not too bad either. It's a little bit tight, but if I put it onto the end of this pipe, if I did it on the pipe there with the compression fitting, that'd be more than long enough. That would. So Yeah, let me know what you think about feeds to the hot and the cold, and where you think they should go in, either the cold in the top, or the hot out the top, or the cold in the bottom, or the hot out the bottom. Yeah. Okay, let me know what you think. All right. Let's strap this bad boy down and think about filling some water tanks up and trying the plumbing. Right, I have put some water in the tanks, and I have I'm about to turn the pump on, so right. Oh, don't forget to remind me to go out and put the cap back on there before we go home. Right, let's turn the water tanks on. So one tank will be fuller than the other. So the tanks should equalise with each other now I've opened both the valves, because one tank does feel better than the other. So let's go and power up the pump. I think I checked to make sure that all the hoses, all the things, speed fittings are turned off. So right, bear with me for a moment. Let's just turn on, get my screwdriver at the ready. Right, turn on the first feed first. So that's on, okay. Let me just check the others, make sure they're all turned off. That's off, yeah. Make sure the pipes in the boat are turned off. Otherwise it'll just spray water all through the boat. Right, I think we're off, so let's go and have a butcher's then. Let's go and have a look. Let's power the pump. Let's see what happens. Right, stand by. You ready? Pump's on. Just gonna have a look around. The pump probably will run for a while yet, because there's no water getting down to it, is there? Right. Well, that's the water tank open, so that's filling up now, I think. I had to go and put some more water in the tank, so that's got water in now. It's taken a while to purge the air out of the system. But I'm getting there slowly, so that's up to pressure now. Well, to the tank it is anyway. To the clarifier tank it's up to pressure, and I've got no leaks so far down here that I can see. No leaks so far under there. That's all good. That looks all right so far. As I say, I've got the valve shut to the tank, but as soon as I open the valve, it just keeps running the pump again. But I think that's because the tank is full of air still, and it's taken a lot of filling up this tank. It must be holding a hell of a lot of water. You see the air coming out, look. And you can hear it still bubbling. That bubbling now is air. That's air coming through the pump. So I presume it's just once it's purged the air out of the system, it'll be fine. Just trying to fill the tank up so that I can get it full. I suppose a quick way of getting the air out would be to open the hot tap. I suppose we could do that, couldn't we? Hang on a minute, let me put you down. Just stay there a second, don't move. Don't move. Right, that's the hot water side now, with water flowing through it as well, or potentially flowing through it. So if I just turn on this one for the sink here, I can get the screwdriver in the hole. Right, just leave that to run now. Just leave that open until water comes out, and that should purge the system of air then. But there's a hell of a lot of water in that clarifier. I'm quite surprised. It must be, oh, it's got to be 75 litres. It's got to be. Okay, so we're pumping water out now, so hopefully if we shut this now, that's the whole system pressurised, and the pump should stop. Oh, we've got a water leak there, see? Bit of a water leak there, look. Oh dear. Right, let's release the pressure off this then. So, silly me, that nut there on the junction wasn't even tight. I'd only done it up hand tight. So I'm quite happy with that it's my own fault rather than something else. So yeah, one of the joints I hadn't tightened up. So right, let's try again. So we open the cold water feed. Okay, that's pumping out of there a treat lot. No leaks. Oh, that's awesome. So we're going to leave that pump now switched on for 5 or 10 minutes, because if there is a slight leak, that pump will kick in and fire up again. So yeah, right, brilliant. Time has revealed a slight leak, and it's this, the pressure relief valve. Yeah, just weeping slightly, just under the pressure of the water. So I'm going to take some of the water out of the tank and take this valve off. If I could just take the valve off anyway and let the bit of water run into the bilge, it won't do any harm. In this weather it will soon dry out. So yeah, okay, not going to do that today though. In fact, I might just buy a new pressure release valve. It'd save a lot of aggro rather than trying to fix it. Yeah, but that's okay. I'm quite happy with that. That's not bad at all, you know. Yeah, all good, all good. Right, as I've now decided to mount the toilet against that wall there, that's going to be my next job today, is trying to get some of that. I'm going to try and wet it and see if it comes off better when it's wet. One of my subscribers said try using panel wipers or brush cleaner or something like that to see if that breaks it up. But I might try and wet it first, and if wetting it softens the adhesive sort of stuff. I mean, it's not really a glue, it's more like a cement. But if I can wet it and soften it, that's what I'll do. So I'm going to try that now. That's my job. I'm going to wet the wall, not soaking wet, but I'm going to get it a little bit wet and see if it comes off. So stand by. One wall, no more tile adhesive. I did a mixture of wetting it, scraping it, multi-tooling it, sanding it, and I even resorted to a screwdriver in the end. Very satisfied with that. So not doing too bad now. That's getting there, it's getting there. That's the last of the tile adhesive to come off now, and the time is, got half an hour. before I need to be out of here. I need to be out of here at 3. So I'm thinking half an hour, quick coat of paint. So yeah, let's see if we can get a quick coat of paint on in half an hour before we go home. All right, stand by. I'm rather pleased. That looks really good now. I do now have a rough idea what's going on that wall down there, the toilet wall. Because as I mentioned earlier, the toilet's going to go here, along this edge. And you'll still have plenty of room to walk through. But that bottom piece, I know what I'm doing there now. All will be revealed shortly. Sorry, I'm drinking my tea. Thanks to PJ. He's taken over the role of Pete from Avalon 2 now. Pete's out cruising, so yeah, boat's a mess again. Right, update on the water system. As I told you earlier, it's now leak free bar that pressure valve there. So I'll be going to the chandlers this weekend or tomorrow. I might even go tomorrow with the grandson, I don't know yet, but we'll see. But I probably won't get to do any work on it just yet. No other leaks, which is absolutely awesome. So I now need to sort out where to put the pressure valve and all that, the pressure chamber and all that sort of stuff. But that'll come. The bit I wanted to do is now in here, so I can sort the bathroom, so I can start sorting the kitchen out. So right, there you go. Excellent stuff. Loving it. Everything's a bit red in here at the moment because I've got a red boat next to me. Let's go and stand out by the window at the front here, then you can see me better. What a dreadful thought is the fact that you can see me better. Okay, I'm covered in paint dust. I'm filthy, and I've got to go to my mum's now and move some furniture. So listen, I'm going to cut this off quick short. So take care of yourselves and look after your families, because you know they're important. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Who knows? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm not here tomorrow. Grandson babysitting duties tomorrow, so I'm not here tomorrow, but I will be back here Friday. So my patrons will get a video Friday night. You guys will see it sometime over the weekend. Okay, so take care of yourselves. See you soon, and I will see you Friday. All right? See you. Bye.